Hello, and welcome to my site, Mr. Johnson's The Adventure of a Lifetime. Thank you all for taking a visit here, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about this. First of all, this website is a blog that kind of goes with me through my travels abroad to Russia. I got the opportunity to do this through the Ball State University Study Abroad program, hence cardinalmrjohnson.wix.com. And what I'd like to start with is just how incredible is the opportunity to study abroad. First of all, I'd like to recommend that opportunity if it comes across your path to just take it, just seize it, and run with it. Um, Additionally, this website is more than just a blog. In fact, it has my final project for this class, and that will be the first post that you come across here after the end. These are going to be in reverse order as I publish them according to the respective dates that I was attending the sites and attractions and experiences of Russia. If you take a scroll through here, you'll see many different pictures of my exploits, a few of me standing around. This is our group right here, and we had the opportunity to go and work with a lot of different programs that Russia had to offer. First of which, the main portion of our trip was working with Novgorod State University, Veliki Novgorod, specifically Yaroslav the Wise University. With this, we started to branch out and make a partnership between our two universities and study the transition Russia is having into incorporating students with disabilities into the classroom. In America, we've had this law that students have that right for quite a while, since the mid 70s. And for Russia, it was just recently passed in, I believe, 2013, 2014. So while we were there, we attended many different opportunities to see how disability was addressed in the Russian culture, the Russian schools, and etc. This picture that is still up on the screen here is at a Jewish ranch. The people who own the Jewish Cultural Center run this ranch, and families with children with disabilities get free horse therapy. Now, if we continue going back here, this is Yaroslav the Wise, Novgorod State University, and that's myself, that face, standing out front and waiting to go to the meetings. If you haven't noticed yet, by me quickly scrolling past these titles, these are all medieval fairy tale-esque themes. That's kind of a theme that I tried to keep up for the whole trip, because later on in the blog posts, I start to really compare this trip to being in a fairy tale. It's a place where things that you never would have expected to happen to you, and it's almost magical the way that these experiences have transformed me and transformed how I kind of became more independent and solid in my identity as the trip went on. The first post is going to be over here on page 2. First couple anyway, and well, first one, Once Upon a Time, to continue with that theme there. We're going to take a trip over to my About Me page. This is all about me, well, not really all about, but just a short little blurb, another picture of me outside of the Peterhof Palace, and that's just for you guys to get to know me just a little bit better, what I am studying, what I do here at Ball State University, and kind of just a short little blurb on why this exists. Furthermore, we have our gallery page right here, where we have a photo album of Russia that has quite a few different pictures of some of my favorite scenery and scenes from the trip, and some of my favorites of myself too, just to show you that I actually was there. And over here we have my writing gallery page. Yes, I do write, as it said on my About Me page. I am president of the Poetic Summit, which is the main slam poetry organization here on campus, and poetry and writing in general are a huge part of my life. Well, while we were in Moscow, we stumbled across this exceptional sculpture, and it was all about the things and the different ways that adults corrupt children. So I was just uniquely inspired to write little poems on my interpretations of each of the statues, starting with the children. Right now, I have one set up here, 7 poems, and the second set will come soon. And I hope you all take a peruse through them and enjoy them. And lastly, we have my contact page. If there are any questions, any at all, please get in touch. If you have any critiques, any noticings, anything that could make this entire website better, please let me know. I would be happy to hear from you, and I'll even try to get back if you've got questions about um, writing, if you've got questions about the trip that go further in depth to why we were there, to just what my experiences were. I would be more than happy to really address those and in more depth and detail address my final project, which is a way for students to really start that conversation of disability, otherness, and identity inside the classroom in that safer space where they can express their ideas and thoughts. So, thank you again for visiting my site, Mr. Johnson's The Adventure of a Lifetime, and I hope to see you back here.